Yeah.
So I do not get victory points yet. So yeah, we are now on turn 6. Oh dear God, the threat level on this, or the street on this one is going to be rough, guys. Because the street's really pissed off now.
I'm really glad it's your turn to roll. If I'm
Yeah.
honest, there's no pressure on me.
The GRS did fire last turn. There was a little bit of refresh my memory, guys. Was there any GRS fire last turn? I'm pretty sure there was at least a little GRS fire, right?
I think somebody accidentally, ND'd a pistol or something.
Okay, cool. Yeah. So yeah, the GRS definitely did shoot. There was an explosion from my grenade launcher. I am on a good streak. That's -3. And that's it. There was no successful interpreter check last turn. And there was definitely no GRS gunfire. So yeah, it's -3. 2d6, -3. You want me to roll?
That's Hell cool. Yes, I want you to roll instead of me this time. I just boxcard you down a level.
Alright, 2d6.
Conjure.
Here we go with another boxcars check.
Double
well, I got halfway there. 7 becomes a 4, so it's definitely now down to tense. Or, I'm sorry, down to agitated. The street's a little agitated right now. Multiple cars have exploded. There's RPGs flying left and right. Alright, so it's a -1 on the street event table. I will now roll 1d6 on that to see what happens.
Gulp.
Pretty please.
1d6
-1.
This is so important, Jim.
6 becomes a 5. One new hex of ambivalent militia appears. I get to decide where they go. They do not have a vehicle. There are 3 of them. And they're carrying those weapons. Another friggin' RPG. Good grief. It's
it
was
an SMG.
Man Ahmed's RPG sale last week, and everyone got friggin' a free RPG. Buy at least 4 rolls of toilet paper, get a free RPG. Alright, so go back to my source file. Alright, we are looking for another RPG. I'll get a different guy this time. 4 is... We got 2 more assault rifle guys, right?
Yeah, I think it was, 3 and a 4, wasn't it? So 2 assault rifle and 1 RPG.
Yeah, I got the dice here. I just couldn't remember what a 3 and a 4 were on the table.
I think 1's pistol, 2's SMG.
Yep.
3 is 3 and 4, yeah, and then 5 is RPK.
So there we go, Marty. Just for you, we're getting Marty's guy on the table.
Oh wow!
Notice he's wearing a yellow life preserver, and there's a story behind that. We will tell the story in just a second. That's what happens.
It'd be quite funny if you were able to blow up the life preserver guy.
I might, just because it's Marty's guy. That's what happens when you game with veterans, guys. You get a lot of these weird stories. Give me a second to place these guys, because I get to actually place them. Do I want to cause any problems?
Here's where it's quite hard because of the 4.
Oh, that's right. That's right. I was going to put them right next to me. I'm like, oh, wait, I can't actually do that. 4 hexes away from any immediate combatant or installation. So 1, 2, 3, 4. That's if I want to do that. Actually, you know what? I don't even want to friggin'... Here we go. They're over here somewhere. Whiskey 7. They're way the hell over there. Alright, guys. So super fast for people in the chat. The way Marty tells it, this is his story, not mine. During his service, he actually saw a guy, like an enemy militiaman or whatever, firing an AK with a friggin' yellow life preserver on. I guess he thought it was some kind of armor. He thought it was like Kevlar life preserver. I don't know what the hell. He's not exactly invisible wearing yellow life preserver, but just for fun, we made a militiaman with a yellow life preserver. That's the story behind that rather absurd looking miniature.
Burning plastic sticks. I'd like to point that out.
Yeah. Maybe he thought it made him look more muscular. I mean, I literally don't know what the hell, I'm trying to think of a reason. He had a tattoo he was really embarrassed about and didn't have a good shirt with that. I don't know. I'm grasping at straws here.
I think it was just so he knew where he'd been shot, because the obvious red against yellow would give a clear indication to the medic.
Yeah, that's right. It was, do the medics, do the militia have medics? All right.
Yeah, the guy with the thumb that puts it in the hole.
There you go. Buy one goat, get a free RPG. There you go. Oh Lord, -3. Yep. And there was an explosion. Yep. Oh, totally. Yeah, we got all the. We've had two -3 rolls, Limburger, for our street events table. I've gotten pretty lucky on both of them so far.
Definitely on one of them.
Well, even the 12, it was weird because even the 12, yeah, that moved it from agitated to tense, but then you still rolled a 2 anyway. So that was still a somewhat negative result for me. And then this time we ended up back down to tense, and we rolled a borderline positive event. So it's.
But those 4 ambivalent would have been 4 hostile if it had been the one below.
Yep.
So I think that was a big. That boxcar's really screwed me. Because those guys up north then would have been able to RPG your vehicle as it came down to the gate.
Oh, dude, don't. I already have enough nightmares. I'm already. As I'm playing this game, I already have like little butterflies in my stomach because it's not just whether or not I win or lose. I play games literally every week. I don't care if I win or lose, but this game impacts somebody else's game that they've been working on for months. I said they've built that compound in 28mm, and if we screw the pooch on this.
It's just wheat business with you.
Yeah.
My job is to screw you up.
Your job is to screw it up, right? All right, we're coming to the home stretch here, guys. Turn 6. We've done street events and threat table. We are now on ambivalent movement. All right, so we're going to see what happens with this first group immediately to the north gate. Odds for Gaz. It is you. Where did these 4 guys go?
Very good question.
Move them away before my interpreter gets lucky finally.
Yeah, well, you'd have to stop if you actually went to do that. I'm moving to Lima 3, please. I think you're just going to blow by. There's no point in you hanging around at all.
I got to worry a little bit about opportunity fire.
Oh, we still got the markers out, actually.
Oh, yeah, that's from last turn. Good call. Thank you. The coverage stays there, but nothing else does. Okay, next group of ambivalent guys are here at the personnel gate.
They are. Which way are they going to
go? Those are my guys.
Those are your guys.
And they say, oh, they won't let us in. They showed up they're delivering a pizza. We didn't order a pizza. So 1, 2, 3. This is where Gaz was getting hella meta in the playtest, and he was like, I also want to start staging, militia around for the transit game home.
Yeah.
So he's not just thinking 2 turns in advance like you should always do in a good war game. He's thinking 2 games in advance. Because eventually we're going to have to get from the compound back to the CIA Annex. Okay, militia group, ambivalent militia group in Hex Mike 8. Those are yours.
Sweet. We're going to... You know what? They're going to move east down the road, please.
East down the road?
Towards the barricade, yeah.
2. Do they want to jump over the barricade, or...?
Yes, please, yeah.
Alright.
That way, if you come out the back gate on the return journey, I've got guys at a barricade that I could turn, depending on what the street level is. And they're not too close.
Epic. We have not rolled for November 5 yet. No, those are the guys I moved. Sorry.
Yeah.
Angry Jerry.
Angry, hey.
Angry Jerry. Angry Jerry is Gaz's guy this turn.
He's going to join that group of militia. He wants to have a chat and a cigarette.
What's going on here, guys? Dude, these guys are making all the noise. What the hell? We're trying to watch a game.
My hostile ones are like, why don't you join? I mean, there's some great fun going on over there. Look at all the fireworks. Wait a minute.
Yeah. What's all this screaming over the Nokia phone? Oh, never mind. They quickly turn off the phone. Don't listen to that shit.
It's amazing how small their rockets are that leave like a trail of light across the road.
Alrighty. Cool.
That just leaves the final 4.
Yep. Back here in Tango 3. Tango 3. Oh, wrong button. There we go. Those are mine. 1, 2, 3. I'll help you build your little battle group down here.
Just so you can grab them on the way up.
Oh my god. There's gotta be a way I can close that. getting these little messages on my computer.
Okay.
Leave me
Yeah, it's
alone.
an applications thing or something. Yeah.
Quit. Seriously. All right. Cool.
Right. Some big decisions to be made.
Now we're to hostile vehicles. Oh wait, you don't have any hostile vehicles. Oh, hold on. Let me put your hostile vehicle marker on. There you go. There's your hostile vehicle.
Okay. Hey, there's plenty more Toyota Hiluxes where that one came from.
Epic. Cool. So now we go to hostile pedestrians.
Mm-hmm. Yes, we do. So this is where it's a bit tricky now, guys, because do I prep for the next game? Because let's be honest, Jim's just going to walk the gauntlet there. I've got probably 2 units that can fire at them if they move. Maybe 1, actually. Just the 1. If I put anything else near them, you can opportunity fire, which would just wipe out the guys for the follow-up game. So the guys at the barricade we're going to leave alone. The guys in Lima 7 are going to push to Oscar 6, please. So we're forming a line of mixed ambivalent hostiles.
You and your lines. 1, 2, 3.
Cool. Just easy for me to manage them when they're in a line.
Yeah. Everybody fall in on line. Okay, 2 hostiles north of the personnel gate in Kilo 5.
They're going to hunker in. Having just had their vehicle blow up.
Yeah. They're going to, they're spending 0 movement, so they get -3 movement, and that means that they get to take the full cover and conceal. They get double defense dice, and they get to add 1 to any of their rolls, so they become as tough as militia can get. They basically found a hole, and they jumped in the hole.
Yeah, it's where the car used to be.
Yeah.
You know what? I'm going to risk it for a biscuit and chew up some fire with the rear unit. They're going to...
And Oscar 4?
They're going to assault that hex.
Okay, so what's their final? They're trying to assault into Mike 4?
Hell yeah.
Okay, so they're going to move 2, is what they declared. They're going to get as far as... are you going through N3 or N4?
Either way, I won't get cover.
Okay.
So.
You will get concealment.
Yeah.
Which is a little different. Because you were trying to move 2. You got interrupted, so you get the conceal bonus. You get the bonus for -1 movement, not -2. Even though you only moved 1 hex. That's when we're going to take our opportunity fire.
Yeah.
So he does get to add 1 to his... excuse me, everyone. He gets to add 1 to his movement. Angry Jerry number 6. Oh no. Who's about to be really angry in a second. Tell you what, I like this scrolling a lot better than on my old...
the last one.
Yeah, when you would scroll and it was changing sizes, it would just go blank.
Yeah,
which was a little annoying. Tough to edit around. Okay, so the first guy is going to be Boom, who gets 1d12 plus 2 because he's point blank. He is shooting at Red Shirt.
Yeah, poor Red Shirt.
First man down. He's literally a red shirt. D12 plus 2. I roll an 11. Yeah, he's dead.
Wow.
Because you can't beat an 11 on a d6.
He literally waited till he was passing between 2 buildings and shot his face off.
Hey, what's that line from the actual movie? He's like, "That's a mistake. Don't do it. Don't do it. God damn it."
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah, that was Boone right there with the long
He got
arm.
lit up.
Silva with 2d8. All right, I'm gonna go ahead and fire 2d8 into the first guy and see what that does. I get to add 1 to these results. That's an 8, so he's dead. 2d8 from the other guy. That's a 9. So yeah, they're both dead, and Tig never even had to fire.
He's kept his rounds. Well, I tried to get an assault, guys. There was no point in me just keeping him there. Possibly, yes, for the second game. If we play the return transit, depending on what happens. But
it depends if anyone survives the damn...
the main game.
Yeah.
The tabletop one. But yeah, there's some ambivalence out there. There's a few hostiles. The street level is kind of settled down. I think a return run for these guys with all this action could potentially be quite quiet in comparison to the routine. We'd have to see.
Alrighty. So, I think that concludes hostile movement. Was there any other hostile movement? I think that was
No,
it.
that's everybody in.
GRS movement. Vehicles first. Mahdi gets back in the vehicle and drives through the front gate.
Wow.
So I got at least one vehicle there. I lost one vehicle.
Yeah.
I lost one vehicle. Alright. And, okay, that's it for vehicle movement. Pedestrian movement. I'm going to have to take a little bit of opportunity fire here. They're D4s.
Yes.
What the hell? I got to go for it. 1, 2, 3.
Interrupt.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. We're going to have you just before you get to the gate, hopefully.
Yeah, 2D4. Okay, which guy are you shooting at? I guess you
All are in.
let me zoom in here. And you can declare it per guy. Yeah, this map's getting a hell confusing here.
He's not used to it being able to zoom in this much this quick, I think, is the... so yeah, we'll go for Tig. He's obviously moving with a bit of a limp.
Yep. He has
go for the weakest, isn't it? Yep.
Cool. So 1d4 plus 1.
1d4 is a 2, so that's a 3.
It's a 3. I was moving at full 3 hex speed. I only moved 2 hexes, but I declared 3 movements, so I get no cover or concealment bonuses. He's literally just trucking down the road. So I get 1d10, and I'm trying to beat, what would you say, a 3?
Yes, it's a
modified 3. I have to at least tie a 3. A 7. Alright, that's the first guy. Second one with a checkered shirt. Mr. Football here, Croatian football team.
He rolls a 3 as well, so that goes up to a 4.
Goes up to a 4 because he's point blank, and I have to tie at least a 4. Come on, Tig, do it!
Come on.
A 3. He's been hit. He's been hit.
Gets through.
He has been hit.
Oh.
1d6.
It's a 2.
5.
Oh,
Severe
come on,
wound.
Jim.
No, yeah, I think he's incapacitated.
I think you've let yourself down there. Can you not do a reroll?
Do I want to do a reroll? No.
No, can you not do a reroll?
Can I not? No, I don't think so. Wound table. Yeah,
brutal.
5 incapacitated.
Incapacitated right at the end as well. In fact, that's what happened last time when you got close to the gate. One guy got incapacitated right at the end, and they took him in. Whoa! See, never. That's what happens when you shoot his favourite truck. Well, his only truck, probably. Let's be honest. So we went for the lightly wounded guy specifically. That wound was not that serious, and we've managed to either make him duck and cover and make it worse, or he's took fresh injuries.
Okay. Now he stops there. That's the problem.
Yes, he does. Oh, we've had Laughing Boys joined us, Novus Templars joined.
Oh my God, Novus Templar.
Right
End of what? I thought this was just the beginning.
I'm on. Yeah.
I'm sorry, Laughing Boy. I'm sorry, Novus Templar. We are. Oh my God, awesome. Lots of cool people. Oh, dude, I need to pay more attention to the chat. I apologize, everybody. When our stream finally goes well, because I got a new laptop, no more lag issues. Also, this is a hell of a tense game, guys. It just got real.
Thought he was home free. I thought he was home free, to be fair. A bit of opportunity fire manages to clip one of the guys in a
so
bad
this
way.
guy is now incapacitated. He's not dead, but we're going to have to make a bleed out check. Okay, so let me finish my movement. If I want.
Could leave him.
Nope! Are you insane? No, I will not do that. That's one of my saw gunners. He is incapacitated, bleeding out in the Libyan street. Silva will stay with him. Boone's going in. Boone's going to complete his movement. Severely wounded. Main launcher guy is going to move.
Oof.
Actually, These guys have already taken opportunity fire, so I'm not worried about it. I'm not worried about these two guys are about to become grease spots because my fire phase is coming up. I'm worried about getting counterattacked by Oscar 6 next turn. Yeah, we
If I'd
just...
have only moved them up, I honestly didn't think this would be an occurrence because I had so little firepower in that hex. But if I'd have moved them up now, yeah, potentially it would have been a lot more dangerous. Yeah, it's tough, yeah. 1, 2, 3 would put me in the hex right next to him to light them up.
Lima 4. Now, I would get opportunity fire at full movement, so I just want to make sure I leave at least some firepower out there, including at least one saw. Dude, I love my saws. I got two. Well, the incapacitated guy can't help. So I've got two saws. I've got one saw, I should say, saw and a grenade launcher guy. I want to leave my team leader out there, but he's also severely wounded. So.
Yeah, Dutch is asking, can they go out and pick him up?
Yeah, that's what they're gonna have to do. Basically, they're gonna move him next turn, but they got interrupted in this turn.
It buys me a turn. It buys me another turn.
Actually, does it?
Does it indeed?
No, it doesn't. Hold on. Let me reset a few things.
You want to see when they went into the front gate?
So this just happened. He just got incapacitated. Silva's going to continue his movement. Click. Yep. Okay. Boone is going to stay at... No, Silva stays back there. Boone comes in there. Okay, so now these two guys got interrupted. However, these three guys have not moved yet at all.
No, they haven't, Jim. I was waiting for you to spot that. And guys, by the way, we're moving these in teams, but actually they're individuals. Everything in our game is individual.
Yeah, he moves one, he picks them up, that's two, and then his third movement point is to get them back into the victory hex.
Yes, it
drags
is.
them back in there. And then this guy is going to go ahead and... so I go ahead and I finish
Consider
up
to provide suppressing fire to allow the wounded soldier to be picked up, dragged by his gear.
Right, so that's going to be Oz, grabbed, Tig. We already know Mahdi's inside the gate in Juliet 5.
Yep.
Roan is severely wounded. He's 2d8s. He's going to fire 2d8s. He gets to add 1 to the die roll because he's point blank. However, you get to roll your defense twice, and you get to add 1 to your results as well. Because those guys didn't move. They are dug in like Alabama ticks. Alright, so here we go with Roan. 2d10 modified to 2d8s for a severe wound. I wind up with a highest roll was a 6.
Oof.
You can make it if you roll a 5.
So 2d6?
2d6, you have to get at least 1 5.
Nope, double 1.
Oh, there goes Angry Jerry number 3. Boom.
He was using an old life jacket he found on the floor as cover.
That's not gonna help, man. He's like hiding inside a cardboard box. They can't see.
His friend told him it's a really good piece of kit for protecting yourself from enemy fire.
Tonto, D12 plus 1 becomes D12 plus 2.
Oh, the sniper is just going to
on the Croatian. Yep, here we go. 5 becomes a 6. You could survive that.
Ooh,
no, it becomes a 7. You could survive that.
Plus 2.
Yeah, 7 plus 2.
I need to get a 6.
You get 2 chances to roll a 6.
No, a double 2.
Alright.
Not only did he pick him out, he picked where he wanted to draw that round. Oh yeah, Dutch has said, didn't they use opportunity fire? Are they still concealed? So they wouldn't have been, would they? Because they opportunity fired as they came up.
But they still get the cover bonus. So he gets 2 dice. He just add 1. So actually, you're technically correct.
So the concealed.
Good catch, Dutch. Good catch. You're actually correct on that. Oh my God. Okay, guys, I have to catch up on the chat here because I got like lots of people. All right, what's going on, Mr. Chat? Everybody. Big Jim, do not make it harder for me next week, says Sitrep 6 on YouTube. Actually, we're in pretty good shape. I'm actually
no dead,
to say,
no deceased.
No one's dead. One guy is incapacitated. I'm going to roll a whatchamacallit on him. Maybe I can get him to severely wounded if I roll really well on my first aid check, but that's going to be tough. Speaking of which, there's no hostile firearms combat because there's no one left alive with line of sight. What else is going on here? Close combat assault, there's nobody in the same hex. Bleed out checks, oh God.
This is it.
Who is potentially bleeding out? This is where we could actually leave somebody.
I think it was Tig, wasn't it?
This is where we could be. Yeah, Tig is currently incapacitated. Oh, man. All right, let's see what happened. Incapacitated. No action. Oh, it's a 5-up. If you roll a 5 or a 6, he dies. Then if I can roll a, whatchamacallit, on him, a 5 check, a 5 plus will actually stabilize him. So right now I'm trying not to roll a 5-up. Tig, come on.
Come on, Jim. Come on.
Come on. 2 for stars and stripes. A 1. He's fine.
Oh,
He does not bleed out. He does not bleed out. So that will complete the turn.
Must have just trimmed him.
Oh, he's incapacitated. He's not coming back.
Yeah, but you know, he's still not.
He's not. The best I can do is if I do a medic check on him and I get a natural 6, I can get him back up to severely wounded. That's the best that could happen. So that's 6 here. Bleed out checks. Bleed out checks. Victory check. The end of turn 6. All right, so victory check is anybody, any friendly that is in a gate can declare whether or not he's going in the building or not. Yes, we're all going into the building, and the game ends on turn 6.
Wow, not too bad, Jim. You got all the guys made it to there. Even got a vehicle through as well, which is very good.
I got one vehicle there, and there's more. Yeah, there's vehicles aren't part of the victory conditions, guys. But I did get one vehicle there because the reason they're not really important is because there are more vehicles in the compound. Now, just for the sake of air quotes, turn 7 medic check. If I roll a natural 6 here, this would be really nice. Come on, give it to me. A 5. I came damn close. Damn close. All right, so Tig is incapacitated. They are going to be short one guy.
Yeah.
Okay.
Rowan is severely injured.
We have to roll for the ambassador and militia numbers for the 28mm game. If you guys want to do that now, we can do that. All right, cool. Team Bravo will prevail. Cool, nice. Go Tig. Yeah, Tig did survive. He's just not coming back. He won't be participating. Well, it's really up to Bill and Marty how they want to do that. But at the end of my game, he is still incapacitated. He's still alive.
I think having the SUVs actually gives him some options, because he could have Tiggers in there, not able to fight, but Roan able to shoot from that vehicle.
Okay.
That'd be quite cool. And obviously that's like another objective for the militia, because you've got a guy that's an easy kill and a guy that's already injured, and the SUV, if you can go for that. So it gives them options potentially for some fun secondaries and primaries in the actual tabletop.
So we are now at the end of turn 6. Turn 6 was our final state. Okay, so charts. Turn 6.
Indeed.
3+ for the ambassador.
Oh, Jim. This is yeah. Well, at least you didn't get to 4. So for me, this is kind of where I wanted to be. I've not got as much of a chance with the ambassador, but I get more militia, or we get more militia for the malicious team in the tabletop game.
Okay, come on, please. A 4. Ambassador Stevens is still alive.
It's great. One more turn, I'd have been a fail.
One more turn. Yeah, one more turn would have been okay. 2 more turns, that would have been a fail.
2 more.
Yeah, so we're on turn 6. I had to roll a 3 up. I rolled a 6. So we've already changed history a little bit for the better. Now, we'll see if he survives the actual tabletop game. That's what happens when you leave on time. Okay, now the bad news. 4D20. This is the maximum number of guys available.
Plus 10.
Oh, lordy. Alrighty, so here we go with Mr. Dice.
This is important, Jim. High rolls, please.
Yeah, it's kind of high.
Yes.
Kind of high. Oh no. Alright, guys. 15 and 4 is 19.
55, I think you've got.
19 plus 17 is what? 46? No, 36. 19 plus, 36. 36 plus 19 is, oh jeez. Holy crap, did that turn out as bad as I thought?
Yes, it did.
Oh no, 14. Hold on, guys. What was it again? It was
15, 17, 19, and 4.
15, 17, 19, and 4 plus 10.
55 plus 10.
65.
65 troops on the ground, baby. I did my job well. I don't need to worry about the return transit game anymore.
Wasn't that pretty close to the historical result? Didn't you say the cameras picked up 60 guys?
60 guys, 60 individual faces were picked up by the gate cameras moving in and out of the compound during the disturbances and the attacks.
All right, so we actually wound up with the right number. Dutch says, you
just saw what I saw, didn't you, with a lot of exclamation marks.
Yep, I just saw fudge. Sorry. Sorry, guys. If you want, you can say that my roll is not valid, and you can roll that as long as you roll D10 plus 40. And again, these are also. I don't want to send anyone back to the miniature store to buy a bunch more miniatures. This is just a suggestion.
Is that a technical for 10? That's all I'm saying.
Yeah. So, okay, guys. That was our result. We have Tig. One more time. We have Tig, who is incapacitated. We have Roan, who is severely wounded. In my game, he's at -1 movement, and his weapons class still goes down by 1 notch. So he is still combat effective. He's just slightly. I don't know how the wound tables work in Sangan, 2nd edition, because that's the system that they're going to use for that second for the actual compound game. But what we wound up with was, again, Tig incapacitated. He's still alive, and he is stabilized. He is not bleeding out. He is just incapacitated. How you guys want to work that, that's up to you guys. If you guys want to give him a shot of adrenaline, get him back on the table, totally up to you guys. But at the end of my game, Tig is incapacitated. Roan is severely wounded, but still combat effective, just slightly reduced. And then we got a couple guys with light wounds that literally have no game effect. Technically, that is the Interpreter. Has a light wound. One of the SUVs has made it to the front gate. The other vehicle is pretty much destroyed out in the street. Technically, it's disabled, so you can't fix it. And even if you could fix it, I'm sure by now it's stripped down to the friggin' blocks, left out there on the street like that. And yeah, I think we got 65 militia on the table.
Wow.
And the ambassador is alive. So at least I saved the ambassador's life. As far as the whole, and I got the whole GRS team technically there. Just one of them is a little sleepy at the moment.
I think you could probably do all the militia models they have, and whatever's left, I can use as hostile militia on the return transit.
Yeah, however they want to do it. Yeah, they can say, we got this many minis.
Yeah.
-65, whatever that delta is, we just add that as virtual minis here.
Yeah.
Here's the great thing about gaming virtually, I never run out of miniatures. I mean, my army back here is like thousands. And I could literally never... Between the different combinations of headgear, like hats and so on, beards, hair color, shirts, shoes, weapons, and pants, I actually figured it out. I came out with something like 15,000 potential combinations. I could have 15,000 miniatures on this table in about an hour, and there would be no duplicates. The return journey, they took a lot of fire. The return journey was rough.
Yeah.
But right now, it looks like, the return journey, assuming anybody makes it through the actual compound game, the return journey is actually going to be pretty simple. So the compound game, they've built this in 28mm. They're running that sometime next week. And then, if that game goes at least passively well, what's going to happen is, what we might do is, didn't mean to zoom out that much, is run a return transit game based on the end results of the tabletop game. So the tabletop game is based on the end results of the transit game. The tabletop game is also going to determine any starting conditions, i.e. who's still alive, who isn't, to get guys from the consulate back to the CIA Annex. and that's where a fourth big battle took place. I don't know if we're going to do that one, but that's where a really big part of the firefight took place in the wee hours of the morning of 12 September 2012.
Yeah. This one ended with the street threat level as agitated, didn't it, Jim?
Was it? Or was
Just
it tense?
Oh, was it tense?
Oh no, you're right. It's agitated.
Okay. Yeah.
Yep.
So just for if we do the return, we know that that's where we were at.
Okay, so we're hearing from the command team that they will air the recorded, edited version on Sunday. It will be recorded on Saturday.
Oh, very cool. I look forward to that.
Yeah.
That's going to be awesome. On that table with all their miniatures, that's going to be awesome.
That's literally they're going to have to put every single miniature they have on the table and then probably do them in waves, Rourke's Drift style. Because I don't think they have 65 hostiles, like physical.
I reckon they're definitely over 40, maybe pushing on 50, but so yeah, I think 10, there might be 10 or 15.
They're going to have to do something in some kind of wave mechanic or wave system.
That's cool. I do like that. Because you don't want them all on the board at the same time, really, with so few friendly forces.
And honestly, are militia of this caliber like that well coordinated? I mean, if you say attack, they're not going to all rush in at once. I mean,
well, look at Jerry in his pants with his pistol, walking up and down the road looking for his missus.
That's true. Jerry's still here. Angry Jerry, where is he? There he is.
Super organised. Look.
He's like, all right, guys.
He's having a cigarette out there.
Oh, hold on. Here's Angry Jerry. He comes out to the barricade. He's got hostile and ambivalent militia. He's like, I'd like to thank you all for arriving on such short notice. We're going to go ahead and have a talk about what's going on here. Our city is in chaos. We're all going to join Feb 17. So I'm going to go ahead and make all these green Fs. No, I'm just kidding.
Bill, no, the compound's not on fire. That was the douche.
Oh, God, no. Yeah, that was the douche. A burning truck that got blown up right outside the compound. Oops. Hit the wrong button. Yeah, there we go. No, the compound's fine. No one shot at the compound itself yet. Cool. Alright, guys. So, does he have a drink in his hand, right? If it's truly Jerry, he should have a nice big tall one. Speaking of which, I think it's time for me to have a drink. Guys, it's been real. There have been laughs, there have been tears, there have been swear words, there have been... that first RPG, man, that was a moment. I came hauling ass down this street. Where's my little marker? Came hauling ass down this street. I was like, cut around that roadblock, and it did like a fishtail right when there was an enemy team right here in Uniform 6, RPG. He needed a 5 up to hit me. He rolled a 4. That was so close I could smell the rocket smoke out of the back of that RPG. And then we just kind of went right past it. Oh my god, it blew up in this warehouse over here. And then there was a lot more. Yeah, you can see the gauntlet, man. I was just trying to drive down this road. Machine gun fire, we kill everybody. Machine gun fire, we kill everybody. We kill everybody. We kill everybody. Yeah, if the game felt asymmetrical, oh, hell yeah, it's supposed to be asymmetrical. I mean, watch the movie. I mean... They didn't take any casualties at all. They got all the way there without being wounded. They must have killed at least 20 people trying to get to that compound. I didn't kill 20 hostiles here, but I definitely killed quite a few. And like I said, we ended up with 1 incapacitated and 1 severely wounded. Technically, also lightly wounded interpreter. So the interpreter's got a little bit of blood on his t-shirt. Other than that, yeah, the ambassador's okay. We've got 65 hostiles on the table. So, sorry about that last part, but other than that, I feel like I've done my job.
So do I.
Cool. Alright, guys, so, thanks very much for Gaz for a great game. Gaz, any last comments from you about the outcome or the results? Or?
No, super happy. I really enjoyed the game. I thought, like you say, we had quite a few water cooler moments, some good decision making, some lucky rolls, some unlucky rolls. Good karma for, helping each other out in places, and then it turning on us and not meaning anything anyway, which was really cool.
Now we all get to be super honest in the stream. Everyone gets to admire us for our character. And we didn't have to pay for it in the game, so best of both worlds.
And thanks for everybody coming out joining us. Hopefully you'll see next Sunday the next leg of what is this multi-part game.
All right, guys. Couldn't have said it better myself. For now, I'm going to go ahead and log off the stream. Thanks one more time for all your support, and we will be in touch later on this week. Take care, everybody.